Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Wolfenite Insights. Today we are actually doing a love reading in honor for Valentine's Day, which is this Sunday. Personally, I love Valentine's Day, not because it's a celebration of romantic love, but more because it's a celebration of love in general. I believe Valentine's Day is the day to celebrate all kinds of love, whether it's romantic, platonic, family love, friendship, all of that kind of stuff. I feel like Valentine's Day is the day to, thank the people around you that you love and you cherish and let them know that you appreciate them. But because most people see Valentine's Day as a romantic day of celebration of love, we're actually going to be asking the universe about your future love life. So if you are single, stay tuned because this reading is for you. If you are with someone, I do want to let you know that probably in 2 or 3 weeks from now, I will be releasing a love reading about the heart chakra, what your own heart wants you to know about love and healing. And that reading is going to be tailored for everyone. But for today, it's really tailored more for people who want to have hope for the future, who are out there looking and are trying to find some signs so that they know when they found the one. I do want to remind you all that you guys do have free will. Whatever comes in the cards, take it as a grain of salt. You have the power to change your future. You have the power to make decisions the way you want to live your life. So don't allow the cards to dictate. Just allow the cards to give you the message you need to hear. And if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, know that you have the power to change it all to an outcome that you want to attract to your life. So with that, you guys being said, we have 4 piles. Pile number 1, 2, 3, and 4. They're 4 separate decks. If you guys need to take some time to pause the video, go ahead and pause the video, take a couple deep breaths, relax, and then just choose a pile that really captures your attention and that you're drawn to. You can find the timestamps for each pile in the description box down below. And if you guys are interested in a private personal reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. If you like this reading, enjoy it in any way, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click that notification button so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. So with that being said, you guys, let's get started. Hi group number 1, welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a love reading and we're asking the universe what your future love will look like. Will it be an instant attraction? What will the person be like? The challenges that may come up in this new love? What will help to overcome these challenges? And when, where, or how will you meet this person? So group number 1, just a reminder, you have free will. If you don't like what it says, go ahead and take this video as a grain of salt and change your future by making choices that are aligned with the outcome that you want. And if you enjoy this reading, go ahead and honor it, value it, and allow life to take its course for you to meet the one that you're hoping to meet. So with that being said, group number 1, let's get started with your reading. So the first card that we have here is the 7-star sister. So your future love life, group number 1, I could really see it's going to be full of adventure, full of light, very romantic, and with a lot of epiphanies and spiritual growth, or just regular growth in general. It's going to be one of those relationships where both of you guys grow as individuals and you guys honor one another with your new differences, your new outcomes, and really truly get to know each other at each stage of your life. This love that I'm seeing for you guys, group number 1, is a love where both of you guys express your needs, a love where you see each other as their authentic selves and you honor everything about that person. It's actually a very beautiful relationship that I'm really seeing, and it's gonna bring you so much fun. Like, I really feel like maybe group number one, you guys are kind of serious, take life too seriously, and this person is really gonna change the way you live your life, in a sense that you're gonna have more fun. You're gonna take more chances. You're gonna be more of a risk taker, but like a careful risk taker, if that makes sense. You're just going to be someone who is not going to take life so seriously and is going to be open to experiencing everything that life brings to you. But this love group number one is just very much like a new creation, if that makes sense. With your future love life, I really see that you guys are going to create a life together where you guys are both individuals, but the path that you guys are taking is in the same direction, and you guys will create beautiful things. For some people, I see that you guys are going to create a business. Others, I do see family, but you guys will definitely create when you meet this person. Now, will this be an instant attraction? We have here that yes, the next person that you're going to meet, the next person that is coming into your life, is actually a past life lover. You guys have known each other through the centuries and the years, and you guys have been, how do I explain it? Just traveling and growing on your own as souls. And in this life, you guys are ready to meet. Like I said, you have free will. So be careful, group number one, on your self-sabotage, because that could really cause you guys to meet. But if you haven't worked on your internal stuff, then, like I said, everyone has free will, and you might take the chance. Well, you guys might end up taking the option of running away before giving this relationship a chance. Now, group number one, what I am getting is that when you guys meet, you guys will click. There will be some sort of familiarity to this person. You guys are going to feel extremely comfortable, like if you've known them, for a very long time, all your lives. But really what it's going to feel like, it's going to feel safe. It's going to feel comforting. And there's gonna be this sense of security that you haven't felt in so long, that for some of you, I feel that might actually scare you. And for others, you're gonna for group number one, I see you guys being like, yes, this is everything I wanted, everything I was hoping for. I'm seeing the qualities and the mirrored values, and I want to move forward. But for the other half of group number one, I really feel like you guys are a little more scared because you weren't expecting to actually meet someone that has the same, goals, aspirations, and most importantly, values. I want to make clear that this person is not like a twin. You guys have very different interests, very different perspectives, but your values are very aligned, and that's very important for you to understand, group number one. Also, what I'm getting for this one, it's gonna be like you see them and you're gonna be attracted to them, not because of how they look physically, but how they make you feel and how they present themselves to the world. Like their energy is very welcoming, it's very genuine, and it's very much an energy where you're just attracted to and you don't understand why. And that attraction itself is going to be the reason why you guys talk and start getting to know each other. Now, what will this person be like, group number one? We have here, fall into my arms. So you guys, right here, it says holding the opposites. This person is actually, like I said here in these, that you guys are going to have very different interests, very different perspectives. You guys are going to be actually very different people, in a sense that they may be a little bit more carefree. You might be a little more intense. They're actually going to be someone who lives presently in the moment, while you're someone who critically thinks and lives in the future or in the past. So that's something that I'm getting, where you guys are going to be very different in a sense. But this person is going to be kind of, how do I explain it? Very nurturing, very much loving and understanding, no judgment. They have gone through life, they have experienced life, and they have a lot of wisdom in having that compassion and understanding for everyone else. I'm really feeling, group number one, that the person that you're going to meet, like I said, very nurturing, but also very in tuned with their own emotions and their own needs. They're gonna have an emotional intelligence that will help you identify them, who they are, because not a lot of people carry emotional intelligence, and they actually do. They're very mature in that sense, in which they know how to communicate their needs, they honor their needs, and they know how to hold space and be supportive towards others. This is something really good for you, group number one, but just know that they are going to be kind of the exact opposite of you. Not like exact opposite, but very different. It's going to be someone that you honestly didn't expect to be into, but you really are into them because of their energy, because of like who they are and how they think. And I really feel like this relationship is going to be more of like an emotional connection that leads into a physical connection. You're gonna feel the physical connection like right away, but what is going to attract you is that emotional and energetic connection. Now, also with this person, I am getting that they are also very ambitious. They're not going to be where they want to be career-wise, but they're working towards it. And I'm also getting that they are healers. So what that means, group number one, they could maybe be therapists, counselors, people that work in the community, social work, personal trainers, people that help others. This is who they are, and that's what they do for living. And also the other thing is that they surrender to God's plan. They are people that go with the flow. However, they also know that they have a sense of control of life, and they know that the choices they make are impacting their future, but they know how to balance that and surrender that with the universal flow in their own way, because it's not going to look like your typical spiritual person. That's what I want to make clear. This person is going to be more like your conservative type, like the people that you meet that don't really know new age spirituality. Instead, they're spiritual, but with like traditional religion, but they're still very open-minded about everything else around. So that's kind of the person that they're going to be like. So some of the challenges that you guys are going to be going through is your different mindsets. Like I said, this person is very different and very traditional compared to you, or vice versa, but you guys are going to see life very differently. You guys are going to experience the same situations very differently, and those are going to be some of the challenges that you have to accept, that their reality is their reality and there's nothing wrong with that, and yours is yours and there's nothing wrong with that either, and that they came into this world to experience life in this certain manner, and you came to experience life also in your certain manner. However, your paths are actually aligned and going in the same direction. That is something that the universe wants to make it very clear for you, that the way you guys think is probably going to be the biggest challenge, because you guys are so stuck in your own mindsets of how the world should be like, how things should look like, that you need to be more open-minded. You need to be more visionary. These people are idealistic and they are dreamers, and maybe you are also the dreamer and they're more realistic. But what I'm really seeing, group number one, that the biggest challenge is just going to be the way you view the world, the way you process the information, and just how you problem solve is going to be very different, and that is going to cause some of the challenges. Now, what will help here, group number one, is you guys got the void. What does that mean? That means you need to learn how to honor your partner and they honor you as well. You need to learn how to hold space for their truth and let them go through their journey at their own pace. You are not here to force them to grow or force them to see the world the way you see it. You are here to honor each other and honor each other's path and growth, but most importantly, just hold that space, that compassion and understanding, and not force them into your beliefs, especially when it comes to spirituality. That's really what I'm getting. Like, really honestly, group number one, what I'm seeing is like you're into this stuff. You're into the tarot, into the energy healing, to the sound healing, all of that kind of stuff. And your partner really isn't, because they just haven't experienced that. They're not tapped into that, you know. It's more like more like masculine energy, in the sense that it's very much logical, goal oriented, action steps, and, you know, taking the steps needed to achieve your goals, while you guys are more like the energy, the field, following the plan, understanding the synchronicities of life, and just going into, you know, the universe's plan for you. Now, they are doing the same thing as you're doing it, but in a different manner. And that's what the universe wants you to be aware of. They are doing the same thing you're doing. They're getting into the same like place that they're meant to go, but they're just experiencing that in a different manner, a different perspective. So a really beautiful way to help overcome this challenge is really learning to hold space, really learning when they need comfort or when they need problem solving, you know, vice versa. Also, with making sure that you don't try to fix them or they don't try to fix you. Like, just taking it step by step and listening to them and providing the support that they need at that moment in time, because they will reciprocate that to you as well. Now, in regards to when, where, or how you will meet them, group number one, for most of you, it's going to be in the summer. I feel like it's going to be in the summer for this year. And for others, it's going to be the summer of next year. Group number one, I'm getting a split in which some of you guys are already headspace ready to date, to put yourself out there, to be vulnerable and find the person you want to find. For some of you guys actually already met this person, but it's not going to be finalized or like officially committed into like a romantic relationship until the summer of this year. Now, the other people that are thinking about it still, that they're kind of like, should I date? Should I not date? That thinking is actually causing you to postpone when you meet that person. Therefore, it's coming up that it's going to be next summer. But if you actually work on yourself and you work within, you find what makes, you know, your triggers and all of that kind of stuff, you can change your timeline and actually be able to meet them either by this summer or sooner. But I really feel for group number one that half of you guys are like, I am ready. I am ready to put myself out there, be vulnerable, be transparent, in order to meet someone that is willing to create a life, like a life worth living together. And you guys are definitely going to meet in the summer. And let me see what else is coming through. For some of you guys are going to meet them in school. What I mean by school is that for some of you guys, it literally is like school, high school, college, graduate school, bachelor's, all of that kind of stuff. And for others, it's actually workshops. Maybe you signed up for like an astrology course or like a sound healing thing. Or in your job, they're making you do continuing education and trainings, and your partner, your future lover, is actually in one of those trainings. I see that you guys are meeting in a place where it's educational wise, that you guys are growing and learning something else. And then also, I want to make it very clear that you guys are going to meet each other when you guys are kind of going through a similar thing. You're going to be surprised that you guys are going through like a similar life experience, whether it's that transition of moving on your own, changing states, or moving different jobs, like transition. That is really what I'm seeing. But like I said, the how is going to be an educational setting, a learning setting. For some, I see it's like church and religion, new age type of gatherings, online talks, things like that, where you talk to one another. And that could actually explain why you end up being attracted to their energy. Because if you're meeting them online, you're more actually attracted because their energy just looks nice through this like video, picture, camera, whatever it is. And that's actually the reason why you decide to reach out to them. Now, like I said, when the summer for half of you this year, the other half that are still contemplating, it's next year, but you could change that outcome. And then for where, I already said the education. And then how. So the how part, group number 1, I really see you making the first move. You guys are the ones who are going to talk to this person first. And what I mean by that is like, if you're doing like an online training or things like that, or you're doing that continuing education, like you're gonna see them and maybe they'll like comment on something that you were sharing, things like that, or they're gonna make some kind of comment that you're gonna be like, oh, let me talk to them, I really like that idea. I hope that makes sense. But honestly, group number 1, you guys are gonna be the ones that actually initiate the conversation. That's how you guys are gonna start talking. But definitely when the summer, how, through higher learning, soul growth, through study, life lessons. It could even be a book club, things like that, in a place where you are learning and expanding yourself. That is actually where and how you guys are going to meet, because you guys are both interested in that expansion and that growth. So I'll end your reading here, group number 1. I hope this helped. I hope it provided you some hope. If you liked it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel. And if you'd like to leave a comment down below, I honestly appreciate them and I read them all. And if you guys would like a personal private reading, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Thank you so much, group number 1, and until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number 2, welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a love reading in which we will be asking the universe, what will your future love life be like? Will it be an instant attraction? What will the person be like? Challenges that you guys may come across together, what will help overcome those challenges, and lastly, when, where, or how will you guys meet? So your future love life is actually going to be very much a growing experience. And what I mean by that is that your next relationship is gonna like rock your foundation. It's gonna change the way you think about life, the way you see life, and the way you think love is supposed to work. Your next relationship is really gonna just shake that foundation that you've created and really make you see life and love very differently. It's going to be a relationship of just a lot of growth, a lot of Pluto energy. So what that means is Pluto is the planet of rebirth, death, and rebirth again. So what that means is in your next relationship, there is going to be a lot of death and rebirth coming from both parties, from you and your partner. It's going to be one of those where you are breaking old behavioral patterns. You guys are breaking ways of thinking. I honestly feel like this is a twin flame kind of relationship in which you guys are really mirroring each other, and you guys are honestly deflecting your own emotions on the person. So you're projecting your emotions on your partner, which can cause a lot of conflict if you guys don't know how to manage, and if you guys are not aware that you are feeling certain types of way more because you're triggered, not because they triggered you, if that makes sense. I hope it does, because what I'm really seeing, group number 2, is that your next love relationship really is a relationship where if you have not dealt with all your trauma, all your past, and really looked within, this relationship is going to do that for you. So it's going to be a very much growing experience for you, group number 2. I would definitely recommend just start working on yourself. Notice your triggers, notice your vulnerabilities, your values, and that's really going to help prevent it and make it more of a creation type of relationship. Okay, now will this be an instant attraction? Yes, 100% instant attraction. You guys are going to very much vibe with one another. You guys are going to look at each other, and there's going to be that flirtatious, cheeky funness to it, in which you guys are just going to be very much flirtatious and just adventurous. And by adventurous, I mean with like your flirty comments. Like you are going to say things that like you didn't think you had the courage to say, because they're like a little dirty, if that makes sense. Also, what I'm getting is that it is an instant attraction in the sense that both of you guys find each other physically attractive, but also you guys are attracted to one another because you guys seem so different. But actually, group number 2, you guys are the same. Like, that's really what I'm getting, you guys. This really feels like a twin flame kind of relationship. So if you haven't done some research on twin flames, I would recommend that you do, because like this card right here, twin flames tend to mirror all the things and bring up all the things that you haven't worked on. So very much work on that so that you can make your relationship last a lifetime if that's something that you want. Now, what will this person be like? This person is going to be very aware, very spiritual, very in touch, and able to balance their feminine and masculine energy. This person is going to be a very balanced person emotionally, physically, and spiritually. They are actually people that a lot of people look up to this person. They're going to be older than you, but I don't feel like it's older by a lot. It could be a couple months to 3 years max. That's what they're telling me. But definitely this person has a wisdom to them, in which the wisdom comes from their life experience, from being out there and learning all this new information, but also just they are so naturally intuitive. But for some of them, I also feel like they're just really good at observing. And because they've done that for so long and learning, that they are able to just know what the person is going through, thinking, or processing the information. But yeah, the person that you're going to meet is going to be older than you, either by a couple months or by 3 years. They are going to be very intuitive, but also very much wise. There's a kind of confidence to them where they know that they are enough and they don't need to prove themselves to anyone. They are going to be that kind of person in which if they don't like something about someone or how they're being treated, they're not going to be disrespectful to that person, but they're not going to waste their time talking to that person. They know who they are. They have a very strong sense of self, authenticity, and they're confident in their own skin. And for you, group number 2, that is going to be intimidating because you thought you understood yourself, but you're going to realize that there's a whole different level of understanding yourself and others. And that's why your love with this person is going to be very much not chaotic, as long as you work on yourself and you learn your triggers, but it's going to be one where you guys are continuously growing, destroying your foundation, regrouping it, and making it better. It's just always like an open process of making it better. That is really what I'm getting, group number 2. But yeah, this person is going to just be like a wise one. It's going to be very much compassionate and loving, but just wise. And that wisdom that they have is going to be a little thick in their energy, like a little heavy, where it's like they kind of say what they're going to say. They're direct about it, but they're actually really nice about it, because some people are brutally honest, but this person is honest in a way to like help you realize it with kindness. I hope that makes sense. Now, some of the challenges that you guys are going to go through is power struggles, group number 2. Group number 2, you are very much independent. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys are very passive. However, for majority of group number 2, most of the challenges that you guys are going to have are power struggles, in the sense of like who supposedly knows best, which way is better, how should things be done. And that's actually going to be the biggest challenge for you. And what I'm really getting, group number 2, that it's going to be very important for you to balance your own masculine energy that you have within, so that you're able to receive love, because you guys are very much action step oriented and givers, but not receivers. And that's going to be the conflict, that your person wants to give love to you, whether it's through acts of services, kindness, just helping out, and you're not going to be open to receiving it, because you're going to think that they're belittling you or they're just trying to do it for you. But in reality, all they're trying to do is make your life easier, but you're not going to see it like that because your masculine energy is not balanced like that, group number 2. Now, what will help to overcome this is communication, and also definitely talking about expectations, talking about boundaries, and really making the person understand that, you know what, I get that they're trying to help you, but in this case, you really want to do it on your own. And instead of them problem solving for you, what you need is support and comfort. That is really the conversation that you need to have with your person, group number 2. And it's going to help you avoid many fights. And just like they need to learn to ask you whether you need comfort, support, or problem solving, you're going to have to learn to do the same thing. And that's going to dissolve the power struggles that there's going to be between you guys, group number 2. For some of you guys, I see the relationship is going to be hence a little toxic and volatile, in the sense that the fighting is going to be very aggressive and yelling. But like I said, if you guys are standing your ground, discussing your boundaries, telling the person and communicating what you need, how do you expect to receive it, how are you ready to receive things, then that's going to avoid all of the things that I'm seeing right now, group number 2. But honestly, group number 2, this relationship is going to make you grow exponentially, but you don't have to suffer. That's something that the universe is saying. You don't have to suffer, and you don't have to go through like a really violent relationship to learn all of this. You just have to get to know yourself now, so that when you meet this person, it's going to be more balanced and it's going to flourish in a more beautiful, peaceful manner. Because I feel like there's a lot of lust, a lot of passion, a lot of thoughts and aggression. But the aggression is more like this desire and this want and this need. Like, you guys can't be without each other. However, group number 2, there's so many emotions in your relationship that if you guys don't manage and learn how to communicate them effectively, it's really going to cause disruption in both of your guys' life, and it could be then considered toxic. But you guys can work on yourselves individually and make it something beautiful, just so you guys are aware. Now, when, where, or how will you guys meet? We have here, you guys are gonna meet, in this case, group number 2, you guys are gonna meet, during this situation where, we stay at home, you guys will meet your person. You don't have to actually wait until this whole situation is over. You guys can actually online date and you guys will meet. For sure, group number 2, it is going to be online. It's not going to be in person, and you're going to meet this person when you're going through this stage of your life that seems overwhelming, where you're just questioning everything and you're actually making your own soul growth. But group number 2, when you're gonna meet this person is really gonna depend on you. That's what I'm getting, group number 2. Because the universe doesn't want you to go through this relationship as a form of toxicity. They want you to go through this relationship as a form where you guys support each other, you practice what you've been learning within yourself, and you guys honor one another, and you guys stand your own ground. But what I'm getting, group number 2, is for when, it's really going to be up to you and when you put in the work. For how, it's going to be definitely online. And for the where, it's going to be definitely online, and the how is definitely more. What I'm getting is you're going to be not in the best mindset, but I don't want to be like that you're going through depression or anything like that. It actually feels like you're just overwhelmed because there's a lot of things happening, and you're frustrated that your goals and your dreams are not happening, and that you're in this waiting point. So that makes sense. So group number 2, what I got right now, it's more that you guys feel trapped and stuck, and when you feel that suffocation, then you're actually going to sign up, to meet someone online. But however, the angels are saying right now that that's not the best reason to try to meet someone, to use them as a distraction. Instead, they really want you to work on yourself, and that feeling of trappedness is going to disappear. And when it disappears, you're actually going to meet them in a healthier manner. So group number 2, definitely keep all of that in mind, because the universe doesn't want you to suffer. But if you don't do the work, then life will teach you the lessons you need to work on. But definitely know that you're going to meet them after you've overcome the frustration that you feel for being stuck or stagnant because of the situation the whole world is going through at this moment. But you guys are going to definitely meet online, and it's going to be online dating apps. It's nothing, online dating apps is what I'm getting. Maybe even Instagram or Facebook, but really it's going to be the online dating apps. So yeah, I'll end your reading here, group number 2. I hope it provided you insight. It provided you just things that you need to be aware of, just so that you can make sure that you use your free will to create and attract the type of love that you want. Okay, that's going to be very important. But yeah, when it comes to when, that's actually up to you. And when you've done the inner growth, the last thing that the universe wants you to know is that you don't have to be perfect to meet the person. You just have to be actively choosing and actively being aware to be the best version of yourself, and you will meet that person. Okay, group number 2. So I will end your reading here. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the notification button so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you'd like to leave a comment, go ahead and do so. I do enjoy reading them. And if you'd like a more personal private reading in which I tap into your energetic blueprint and where you are in life and how your love life is going to look like in the future, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. Well, thank you so much, group number 2, and until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a love reading in which we will be asking the universe, what will your future love life be like? Will there be an instant attraction? What will the person be like? The challenges that you guys will experience, what will help you overcome these challenges, and when, where, or how will you meet this person? So group number 3, the first card that comes up for you is, it is safe for you to love. All right, group number 3. So with this card that I'm getting here, the universe is letting me know that this relationship is going to give you a sense of safety, security, structure, and love. You are going to be taken care of emotionally, and at first that's going to scare you because you haven't received that kind of love before. But definitely, group number 3, your person that you're going to meet next is a lover that likes to give to you, whether it's presents, whether it's acts of services. This person is a giver, and your future love looks very much of a safetyness. There is a comfort and there is safety in that love, and it helps you feel safe enough to receive the love that this person is trying to give to you, group number 3. Also, what I'm getting is that your future love life is very much going to be like a courtship, like old school courtship, where you guys really take the time to get to know each other. The people around you are going to like this person, and it's going to be someone in which you feel comfortable and safe. And because of that, you are going to learn to receive and accept yourself for everything that you are, and receive the beautiful love that you've been missing out just because you've always been hard on yourself, or you always felt like you weren't worthy of this beautiful love, group number 3. Now, will there be instant attraction? No, there will not be instant attraction, group number 3. What I'm getting for you is that whether it's you or them, there's going to be a lot of walls built up, a lot of like very harsh boundaries in which one or the other isn't going to want to be vulnerable enough. And what I'm getting, it's from you. That for some of you, it's from you, and for others, it's going to be the other person. So because of that, group number 3, it's not going to be love. Like, it's not going to be love at first sight. It's going to be like, you meet them, whether it's because like you're going to meet them because you are going to meet them. There's no doubt in that. but you're not going to be talking to them because you found them attractive. What I'm feeling, it's more like you have to talk to them. So like group work, teamwork, things like that. But definitely group number 2, it will not be instant attraction, because you guys are going to have walls up, or they're going to have walls up, in which they're not going to be vulnerable, and you actually won't even know if they like you or not. It's going to be kind of like they're cold, or you're really cold, and one of you guys really actually likes the person, but the signals that are being thrown out are going to be so confusing, and it's going to seem like, no, you actually don't like them, group number 3. So that's what I'm getting. Let me make sure that I clarified clearly group number 3. What I'm getting here is 2 energies. Group number 3, some of you guys are very much, you're going to be the one that has the walls up. You're going to be the cold one. You're going to be the one that just doesn't allow this person in because of your past heartbreak, because of your childhood of being someone who is too independent. Yes, group number 3, there is a thing of being too independent, because you no longer allow others to help you. You don't allow yourself to receive that love, and that's gonna make the disconnect between you and this person. Now for the other group, for the other part of group number 3, is that the person you meet is actually going to be like that. And that's probably more because you're more of the giver, you're more of the people pleaser, but you're not vulnerable as well. But they're actually going to be the ones with the really thick walls. Okay, I hope that makes sense, group number 3. But yeah, just know it's not going to be love at first sight. It's more like you guys were forced to get to know each other, or forced to work together. That's why you guys, meet. Now, what will this person be like? So this is going to be a past life lover. This is going to be a karmatic relationship, group number 3, and this is for your next relationship. So with that being said, group number 3, I'm not sure if you guys know, but karmatic relationships, you guys are here to learn and to undo the karma that you guys created in a past life. Now, with that being said, it could be one of the most beautiful relationships, or it could be one of the most hectic relationships. And part in that is depending on how you guys are able to handle your emotions and your communication. So what will this person be like? I really feel a lot of masculinity. And when I say masculinity, I mean the energy. They're going to be very straightforward. They're going to be very ambitious. They are just kind of type 1 personality. Completely 100% type 1. Very dry in like humor and like personality. And it's more like they're people that are not going to waste their time doing something if they know they're not going to succeed in that, that situation. That's what I'm getting. But the relationship is going to have a lot of passion once you guys get to know each other, and once you guys have, crossed that bridge with the boundaries issues. But group number 3, I am definitely feeling that this person is very much type 1, very much tells people what to do, so used to being in charge and being a leader that they're not followers. And because of this, there's going to be some sense of comfort for you, because you've always had to be the independent one. So now there's someone that can take care of you, and you're gonna like that. Now for the others that I was telling you that I have like 2 energies that I'm picking up, for the others it's going to be more like this person, because of the way that they are and the way they portray themselves, you're going to realize that they're actually sweethearts, that they're actually really soft little marshmallows inside, and that once you get through those walls, there's something very beautiful there. And yes, it's still our karmatic relationship. That's something I'm going to make clear for everybody who's watching group number 3. But it's really going to be up to you whether this relationship can be a positive one or a negative one. Because karmic relationships, like I said, you guys really came into this world to meet each other again and undo the past hurts, pains that has happened. And if you guys, like I keep saying, work on each other and you make the choices that are aligned to the outcomes that you want, you can have a beautiful relationship. But yeah, it's not going to be love at first sight. This person is type 1, leadership type of thing. I feel like you guys are very much the passive ones, but for the other set of group, you guys are going to be so independent that you and this person are going to bump heads a lot. Okay, now some of the challenges that I have here is it also comes back to the independence group number 3. This person is going to want the traditional family and you're not. Children is going to get in the way for you because that's something that either they really want and you don't, or you want it and they don't. And that's going to be a challenge in itself. For the other part of group number 3 is that some of you guys are actually, your future partner is going to have kids of their own already. So that's gonna kind of be a challenge because you never had to deal with kids, with their personalities, their needs, or their wants. So it's going to be an experience for you that you weren't really wanting to experience, but because you like this person and you're here to learn and undo your karma, you kind of go through it and you're just like, whoa, why did I do that? Now what will help this situation is to make sure that you and your lover make time for each other. You guys are going to need to schedule alone time away from the kids, alone time away from work, away from the outside place, and just really connect with one another. And the reason for that is when you guys truly connect with one another, you guys will really be able to tell if having children is something that you truly want. Now, group number 3, what I'm getting really strongly right now is that you need to believe what this person tells you. Do not believe that they're going to change their mind in the future. Everyone is entitled to change their mind in the future. But when it comes to your guys' deal breakers, please know that they will not change their mind. So this is going to be a relationship in which, yes, you guys meet, and a relationship in which you guys can make it nice, but really listen to those deal breakers, because I really am feeling for group number 3 that this relationship, you can avoid it. And as long as you're aware of the situation, you see what's happening, you guys are talking about your deal breakers, you guys are doing these retreats, you can center yourself and ground yourself and really see if this relationship is for you and for the best interest of you and this person. My experience with karmatic relationships is that they always end. No matter how hard you try, you have your free will. You can make that different for your situation. But what I'm really getting is group number 3 is you need to be careful, because the karma that you're here to undo, you can undo it in a healthy manner, or you can undo it toxic, and then you'll have to redo it again in the next life. So really be careful. Take the time to retreat, listen to the deal breakers, understand that they're a type 1. And if you're a type 1, that's going to be a lot of head bumping. If you're a type 2, at some point you're going to feel like you're completely controlled by that person. But if you guys really work and breaking down those walls and having healthy boundaries with one another, you guys are going to have a beautiful love life where it's safe for you to receive love. Also, when I'm getting group number 3, that is, you are worthy for the love that you're praying for and craving and desiring. You don't have to go through toxic situations in order for you to grow, learn, and be with the person you want to be. Now, in regards to when, where, or how will you meet? So it's going to be springtime for most of group number 3. And when I mean spring, for some of you, the ones that are emotionally ready to date right now, is going to be within the next 3 to 4 months. But for others, I'm really getting like 3 years from now. And the reason for that is karmatic relationships. Like I said, you have your free will. If you work on yourself, you know your deal breakers, you know your boundaries, your non-negotiables, where you're willing to compromise. When you come into contact with this person, you can decide for yourself whether it's healthy or not. And if you decide that it's not healthy and you walk away, you will be undoing the karma that you guys were meant to undo in this life. Now, if you decide that you still want to give it a chance because this is something you want to do and you want to experience group number 3, what I'm getting is you're going to experience it, and it's going to be a love in which you grow exponentially. You grow in ways you didn't know you needed to grow, and you're going to be very grateful for that. But then you guys are going to go your separate ways. Now, in regards to the how group number 3, I am really getting it's going to be through like teamwork, through team effort, whether it's at work because of your coworkers, or if it's through friends, class work, group projects, things like that. You guys are going to meet in a group setting because of other people around you. Now, in regards to for the when, for some of you guys it's 3 years, and for others it's three to 4 months from now. And I feel like the how and the where, it really is a group setting type of thing. And the where is more because of the people around you, your coworkers, your classmates, that really you meet them because of a friend of a friend. That's how I really see it happening, group number 3. I hope this reading helped. I hope it provided the insight you need in order to help you understand what you need to work on yourself, and make sure that you're able to use the free will to attract the love that you want to attract. Now, if you're someone who's like, you know what, I like to just go with the flow and enjoy the ride of life, go ahead and do so. But definitely take the time to give you and your partner that one-on-one time and really talk about your deal breakers, because those are gonna be your challenges. You guys are gonna have very different morals and values, group number 3. So like most people that I've known, they say that in order to have a long-lasting relationship, your morals and values need to be aligned. If they're not, it's just going to be a relationship in which you're going to grow, but know that you can avoid it because you don't have to grow through pain. Okay, group number 3. But this is where you are currently vibrating at, and this is what you're currently attracting. So if you don't like that, take the actions, the steps that you need to take that are aligned with the outcome that you want. Okay, group number 3, I'm going to end your reading there. If you would like a personal private reading, you could check the description box down below. It has a link to my Etsy shop. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to this channel and click the notification button so you can be notified each time I upload a new video. And if you guys like to leave a comment, go ahead and do so. I appreciate them all, and thank you so much for your time. And until next time, bye-bye. Hi, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. Today we are doing a future love reading. We are going to be asking the universe what your future love life looks like. Will there be instant attraction? What will the person be like? The challenges that you guys may come across, what you can do to overcome those challenges, and where, when, and how will you meet this person. So group number 4, your future love life is going to be very much innocent, naive, and genuine. Your future love life is going to be a place where you guys separate yourselves from your egos, and you really learn to look at one another, and you learn to take risks. And what I mean risks is that you guys will every day choose one another to love each other. Group number 4, it's easy to fall in love, but to maintain that love, that is a choice that you're actively making each and every day. And for your future love life, that is what is coming up, that you guys will choose one another. You guys will be authentic and genuine with one another. You guys are going to feel protected and safe. But also group number 4, it is something in which you're going to learn to let go of your negative thoughts and fears. This person is going to validate you. This person is going to listen to you. And this person is going to honor you, in which it will teach you to let go and process all the past hurts and pain that you've had from others. Now, group number 4, I'm a strong believer that that kind of growth, you do it on your own, and you shouldn't wait until someone comes into your life to help you learn that. But this relationship in itself is going to help you integrate it into your life more. Okay, now, will there be instant attraction from the other person? Yes. From you? No. What I'm getting is that you're not going to be really looking for love. You're not going to be really interested, but this person is actually really interested in you. The way that you present yourself, the way that your energy flows, the way that you think and talk, they're going to find you completely attractive. They're going to find your mannerisms and your body language like attractive. The way you express yourself is something that they are actually going to like and enjoy. Because what I'm getting is that this person is kind of shy, is kind of just not passive, but just very respectful, in which like they don't make the first move unless they've looked at the situation and they know that you'll feel comfortable with them making a move. Okay, group number 4. Now, what will this person be like? This person is going to be a very grounded person. This person is going to be very stable. This is going to be a person who wants a long-term relationship for the rest of their lives and wants to build a family with you. They are very much traditional in the sense that their happiness to them looks like coming home to their partner. There's food, they cook together, they build a home together, they raise their children together. It's very much a companionship, a lifelong partnership in which there's going to be laughter, there's going to be just honoring one another very beautifully. And this person is going to just make sure that the family has all their needs met emotionally and financially, which I think that's something very beautiful. This person is nurturing, but in a very not sensitive way, but in a very like strong way. So what I mean by that is that yes, this person is nurturing, but they're not gonna allow BS to happen. Like if you are being a hypocrite, or if someone is just playing with them, they're not going to stay for those games. They are very kind, but they know what they want and they don't want to waste their time. So there's going to be that kind of balance, which I find very interesting. But definitely group number 4, they are someone who are providers, okay? Naturally, they are providers. Now, what challenges are you guys gonna come against is you guys have the Knight of Air, and what I'm getting is that what I'm getting is 2 things, group number 4. For some of you, this person is going to be very decisive and a workaholic because they want to make sure that they are providing everything that they need for the family. And for the other part of group number 4 is you are actually very indecisive and very idealistic and have created certain ideas of what love in a relationship is supposed to look like, and those ideas are coming because of your environment, because of society, because of gender roles and all this type of thing that is actually going to cause conflict between you guys. And it's not going to be, pretty. So I don't mean like there's going to be physical violence. It's more like there's going to be a lot of passive aggressive comments thrown out to each other, and I see a lot of resentment. So if you are someone who's passive aggressive, work on that, because if you don't, you might be self-sabotaging a very beautiful relationship here, number 4. Also, now what you can do to overcome this is the 9 of water. So what that means is the way to overcome this is by making sure that you guys honor each other, by providing that nurturing and safe space. This person is going to provide for you, but you also need to provide for them. You also need to take that time to give to them, because they are givers, and for some of you, group number 4, you guys are takers, and that's going to create the resentment, the passive aggressiveness. And also what I'm seeing is like maybe you're the one who's passive aggressive because you're the one who is staying home and taking care of the children, and you just wish that your partner had more time for you or the kids, but your partner's so busy working to make sure that you guys are able to live a stable financial life. Okay, group number 4. So that's definitely like something, a conversation to have when it happens, because I feel like it's very easily fixed. You guys just actually have to be on the same page, talk it out, and be honest with one another. Now, in regards to when, where, or how you will meet, group number 4, what I'm getting is during the fall time, the transition of fall and summer. Group number 4, for some of you guys, it's going to be in about, well, obviously this year in the fall summer transition, but also I'm getting for next year. So group number 4, how will you meet? What I'm getting here is you guys are gonna meet because you guys are from different places. So it seems as though you're not from the same city, and you guys are just gonna meet because of divine timing. In this card with the Page of Water, there's a lot of dolphins, whales, and with that symbolism, group number 4, it really is a timing situation from the universe. They're going to make sure that you meet this person at the moment in time that you're supposed to meet them. Anything earlier will self-sabotage the relationship, and anything later is not going to be the right timing. They're actually working behind the scenes right now to make sure that you guys meet each other at the perfect timing, even though for you it's gonna feel like it's the worst timing in the world because you're gonna have a lot of things going on. Now in regards to when, it's divine timing. In regards to how, it's going to be not in your city. Maybe you went to the neighboring city because you wanted to buy something, and that's how you meet them, but it's not going to be in your city. And for the ones that were wondering for online dating, yes, but for majority of group number 4, what I'm feeling, it's going to be more because you wanted to escape and you wanted to take a breather from everything that was going around you, and because of that you traveled to the neighboring city and you happened to meet them. That's what I'm getting, group number 4. But definitely I'm feeling that you guys are going to meet in that transition of summer and fall. So I guess that would be like September. September, October, like in those months. And also for some of you, it really is divine timing. I feel like for 80% of the people watching this video and they pick this pile, it's divine timing. And for about 20% of you guys are gonna, do what you need to, make the free will choices that you need to in order to meet this person kind of this year in, like I said, September, October time. So I'm going to end your reading there, group number 4. I hope it provided you some insights, some guidance, and if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the notification button so that you can be notified each time I upload a new video. If you guys would like a private personal reading in which I tap into your personal energetic blueprint to find out more about your love life, you can find the link to my Etsy shop in the description box down below. So with that, group number 4, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and until next time, bye-bye.